Hi, I'm Stacy, and today I'm going to put together chicken tikka masala for you. So the first thing you're going to do is cut up 1.5 pounds of chicken breast into bite-sized pieces and set them aside, and then I'm going to put together a marinade. The first thing we're going to add is 1 cup of plain yogurt. I like to put it in a bag, and I also use this nice frying pot because it helps to keep the bag up. So the next thing is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 1.5 teaspoons of cumin. Next, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Now, garam masala you can find in your spice section of your grocery store, and it's just a blend of other spices. So now I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. I have 2 teaspoons of freshly ground ginger and 2 teaspoons of freshly ground up garlic. So all I'm going to do is blend this together and then add the chicken to it. Okay. I'm just going to remove this bag, and we're going to kind of mush it up together and then stick it in the refrigerator for at least an hour before we cook the rest of the dish. And blend everything well. Make sure it's all incorporated in there. Okay, so I'm off to the refrigerator for an hour, and then I'll be right back. The chicken has had plenty of time to sit in the marinade, and so now I'm ready for the next step, which is to take this chicken and we're going to brown it in the pan with a little bit of oil. Okay, so the chicken has been browned long enough. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the pan now and set it aside. If it's a little bit underdone, that's okay because I'll be adding it back to the pan in a little bit. Okay, so in the same pan, after we've removed the chicken, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 whole onion that's been chopped up, and we're just going to saute this until the onions are translucent. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of ground ginger and 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. Let's give this a little stir real quick. We have 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika. Now you might want to add smoked paprika, but it's up to you. We have 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Sorry about that. Garam masala. Anyways. Stir this up, and then I'm going to add 8 ounces of tomato sauce. Now all I'm doing here is I'm just going to simmer this for about 3 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water, not very much, but just to thin it out a little bit. So maybe about 1/8 of a cup. That's something that as an individual you'll have to decide if you need to add a little bit more water to it or not. Now it's time to add in 1.5 cups of cream. And I'll just give this a little stir. I wish you guys can smell this. It's really fragrant. It smells delicious. All right. So we're just about ready for the last step. Okay, so now I'm just going to add the chicken with the extra sauce from the chicken back into the pan. And at this point, if your chicken was a little underdone, we're just going to keep cooking it until it's all the way cooked through. All right, so this is it. You can go ahead and serve this with some basmati rice and some naan bread, and that's all there is to it. Have a great day.